Imagine the skies turning blacker than the deepest night, and the ground beneath your feet beginning to violently tremble. For decades, the people of Noah mocked him. They walked past the massive wooden vessel he was building in the middle of the parched, dry desert and laughed. "A ship on dry land?" they jeered. "Noah has truly lost his mind." But the mockery was about to fall dead silent. The warnings of 950 years were over, and the hour of reckoning had arrived. How did a simple wooden structure survive a global cataclysm that reshaped the face of the earth? And what did it feel like to step onto the ark as the world you once knew completely disappeared? The command from the Almighty was clear. When the sign appeared, when water began to boil up and gush from the oven, the time had come. Noah was commanded to load the ark. He did not search the entire globe for animals. Rather, the Creator guided pairs of beasts, birds, and insects directly to the ship, a male and a female of every species, walking side by side into the hold, guided by an instinct beyond human comprehension. Along with them stepped the small band of believers, fewer than 80 people who had stayed true to Noah through centuries of ridicule. Then, the universe seemed to tear open. The Quran describes this moment not as a simple rainstorm, but as a dual assault of water from the heavens and the earth. God opened the gates of heaven with pouring water, and caused the earth to burst forth with gushing springs. The waters met, rising rapidly, swallowing the valleys, the plains, and the cities. The mockers, who had laughed just hours before, fled in absolute terror. They scrambled up the hills, screaming in panic, but the water pursued them. Inside the ark, the believers felt the massive wooden vessel lift off the desert floor. It began to float, navigating waves that the scriptures describe as being like mountains. Can you picture that? A wooden ship, crafted by hand in a desert, tossed violently on waves the size of Mount Everest, carrying the entire future of terrestrial life on Earth. But as the storm raged outside, the true heart of this tragedy was not the rising water. It was a deeply personal, heartbreaking trial of love and loss occurring on the deck of the ark itself. Noah was a prophet, but he was also a father. As the ship climbed the mountain-sized waves, he looked out into the chaotic waters and spotted a face he recognized all too well. His own son was clinging to a rock, struggling against the rising tide. What happens when a prophet of God has to plead for the soul of his own child as the world washes away? We will explore the heartbreaking division of family and the final resting place of the ark in our next episode. If this dramatic look into our shared history touched your heart, please like, follow, and share this video. Let's keep growing in faith and understanding together. Until next time.